This episode we're going to be covering a very cool device called the Nintendo Switch. I have to say that this device is the best device Nintendo has made since the SNES. It's portable, it's small, and it's great. But we all know that the most important thing for a gaming device is the games. I've mostly been playing these two games. Don't know if you can see them. It's Golf Story and Super Mario Odyssey. I'm really into indie games, and if you like indie games, you'll love Golf Story. It's about a guy that wants to become a golfing pro, and it plays a little bit like an RPG and a kind of arcadey style golfing. It's not at all like a very serious golf game. It's more like easy to play, easy to do trick shots, so it's great. And then we have the second game I've been playing, Super Mario Odyssey, and this game is one of the best Mario games I think that Nintendo have made in a long time. The variation in worlds and levels are just beautiful. The game plays just the same way in handheld mode as if you're docked to the TV, and it's very seamless to just change between the two different gaming modes. So if you have a significant other or kids that want to use the TV, you can just remove your console and continue playing as if nothing happened. The game also has these great 2D sections that remind you of the good old Super Mario Brothers on NES. And they've even like pixelated the music, so it turns like really retro and 8-bitty. I guess if I would have a complaint, it would be that the boss battles are really easy. You don't really need more than one try in most cases. But nonetheless, the game's great. You don't really feel these 30 FPS choking that some people talk about. I'm actually playing with the Pro controller on my TV set, and I would really recommend buying a Pro controller if you're going to play on the TV. You can use like the dog control remote thingy. So what about the price? Well, you have to think about all the stuff you need to buy as well as the actual console. For instance, I had to buy a memory card for mine because the built-in memory is only, I think, 32 gigabytes, and I bought a memory card that had an additional 128 gigs, I think. And also you need to buy the games, of course, and they are not cheap. They're like $60 maybe, depending on which game you decide to buy. Then you of course have the Pro controller. And this is quite expensive. It's about $70, I think. But you can use the dog bone controller that you get, and you can dock your Joy-Cons into this. I don't like that as much because the buttons on those Joy-Cons are quite small, and if you have like long fingers or big hands, you're going to feel quite like it's straining your fingers to play. So all in all, I think it's a great console. I have actually bought the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I haven't even got around to playing that yet because I am enjoying the other games so much. There are of course other games to check out, like Splatoon 2, or there's a new pinball game actually coming out, which should be cool with the rumbling, HD rumbling. There's Shovel Knight if you haven't played that yet, and SteamWorld Dig 2. I also recommend getting the Game Devil on the Move pack, which give you like screen protectors and headphones, protectors for your cards, and you can of course carry your Switch console. There are of course other bags, but this one had a good price and all the things inside are useful. So as a final note, I recommend buying a Switch, but I will say that I actually bought a grey Joy-Con Nintendo Switch from the beginning, and it ended up having problems in the right Joy-Con, so I had to return it and I got a new one. And this time I chose one with colored grey cons, and this problem is supposed to be less frequent in the color Joy-Cons, because those are not from like the first released batch from the factory, so apparently they are not supposed to have this problem as much as the gray Joy-Con Switch version. So happy holidays everyone, I'll see you again next year. Bye!